Research scholars and students for this national webinar on selecting a winning research problem. We are fortunate to have with us a very dynamic personality and educator, Dr. Anna Nina George, in charge principal of GVM's Dr. Dada Vaidya College of Education, Ponda, amongst us. I now invite Dr. Anna Nina George to deliver the inaugural address.
Thank you, Gaurati ma'am. Good morning to all the enthusiastic participants of today's webinar on selecting a winning research problem by Dr. Deepa Varghese. First of all, let me thank the organizers for giving me the opportunity. The Extension Service Department headed by Mrs. Maria Goretti Falcao, Coordinator of the Extension Service Department, the Postgraduate Department led by Dr. Deepa Varghese, for giving me this opportunity to speak to all the participants on this webinar. Let me begin by saying a few words about the resource person, Dr. Deepa Varghese. I will say that she is a person with passion, huge amount of dedication, unlimited desire to share her expertise, a person extremely efficient in educational research and in all areas of paper writing and publication, a highly valuable asset to all the fields of education, particularly teacher education and educational research. We are really honored to have Dr. Deepa Varghese as our resource person for today's webinar, and I am sure the participants will agree with me. When her talk is over, you will say that yes, the principal in charge, she had said the right thing about the resource person. The second thing that I would like to say, because I don't want to take much time of Dr. Deepa Varghese, I have a little bit to say about the topic, that is selecting a research problem. It should have a purpose in education. The problem that anybody takes for research problem, that is, it may be your dissertation, it may be your project, or it may be your PhD work. Whatever the case may be, the problem that you are taking should have a purpose in education itself. It's a huge field, there should be a purpose in that. It should be an innovative idea. The idea that you are giving should not be given by past 1,000 people have given, 100 people have given. Don't give that idea again. You know, it's called don't reinvent the wheel. So for this, you have to do lot of, Dr. Deepa will also talk about it, lot of review of literature is required, so that you will know that people before you did research have done wonderful things. So you don't do the same thing again and think that we have done a new thing. So it should be innovative, or it should be something different from what others have done. It should be related to a problem which needs a solution. Sometimes we do a research problem which is not very essential. You know, that kind of researches are being done rampant. It is for the namesake they are doing the research. Meaning to say that the results that you will get from the research is not going to make any difference in education, because the problems that are being seen in the field of education are not what you are doing. So you are doing it just to get another certificate or a degree or whatever. So it should be related to a problem which needs a solution. So we need to be aware of what are the current problems, or what are the problems that are persistently going on in the field of education and nobody is bothered to look into it. So your problem selection should be of that kind, because today we are talking about research problem. That's why I said it should be useful to either teachers, employers, parents, students, textbook makers, policy makers. These are the main people who are going to use the results of your research work. Now, your research work may be a dissertation, it may be a project, or it may be a PhD, or it may be some other area where you are doing a research problem. So the results of a research problem should be such that teachers should be able to use it. Employers should be able to use the results. You know, whatever we are giving should be useful. It should not be just a suggestive statement which hundreds of people have given before. You are repeating the same thing. If your results are repeating, then your research problem was not properly selected. It should give data which is meaningfully and carefully gathered. Sometimes I have seen that people do research But the problem is not the research problem, but the problem is the data that they have gathered. So when you are designing your research problem, I am very sure Dr. Deepa will talk about it in details. The data, what is the data that you are going to get? It should be, the data itself should be meaningful. Because when you select the data properly, then only the results will be of some use, isn't it? So it should be related to the researches done before. It is a continuation. Now for example, we had telephone. You see, we had telephone which was fixed. Okay, there was a machine which was fixed. The dialing telephone, you know, that kind of the black telephone which we know. But it was fixed. We could not take it wherever we are going. But today it is in your pocket. How did this happen? Because the people who are working on communication and telecommunication were working on it continuously. So when the researchers, they work on something continuously, mobile is a result of that. That means this was being worked on again and again and again, and then we got wireless, then it became, you know, mobile with a big mobile set, then it became small mobile set. Now internet has come into the mobile. See the number of changes that have come in the field of telecommunication and communication with the instrument itself. Point I am making is, that is because the research is continuously being done. It is not haphazardly here and there done. The last thing that I would say is, most of you must have gone by flights. I suppose you must have gone by flights, and you must have sat in the airplane and you are eager to fly. You are eager to fly. The plane doesn't just fly. It goes on a long runway. If you are in the Bombay airport, it's a really long runway. Meaning to say that before you take off, there is a lot of momentum to be gained before you take off. So selecting the research problem is something of that kind. I relate it to the plane going on the runway. Why does the plane take such a long runway? Because then only it can shoot into the air and take a flight. Okay, so that part of that flight is what we talk about as selecting research problem. So the better we run on the runway, the good run we take on the runway, the easier will be the flight. You cannot just fly straight. Okay, so keeping this in mind, please take all the suggestions given by Dr. Deepa for selecting the research problem very seriously, because this will be the step that decides whether your research will be appreciated, whether it will be useful for the stakeholders and for the in the field of education in the different areas in which you are planning to do your research. Again, I would like to thank the Department of Extension, Maria Falcão Goretti, and the Department of Post-Graduation, Dr. Deepa Varghese, and also Dr. Sanjay TS. I call him doctor because he will be doctor shortly. So they have all given me this golden opportunity to speak to the participants on this wonderful topic that has been taken by the department to help participants select a winning research problem. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Madam, for highlighting the importance of this webinar. Dr. Neena, you have always been a source of inspiration and guidance to us all. Thank you very much. It gives me great pleasure to introduce the resource person for today's national webinar, Dr. Deepa Varghese. Dr. Deepa Varghese is the faculty of Postgraduate Department of GVM's Dr. Dada Vaidya College of Education, Ponda, Goa. A dynamic educationalist with a vast experience in the field of education and psychology, a committed teacher having a great passion for the teaching profession. She has more than 25 years of teaching experience, teaching the B.Ed and the M.Ed course. Dr. Deepa has published a number of research papers at the national as well as international conferences, and the topics are spread across a spectrum of areas, from the role of teachers and working women to implementation of value-oriented education and types of learning disabilities. Some of her strengths are interpersonal skills, presentation skills, problem solving ability, and counseling skills. Besides this, she has conducted workshops on effective and efficient teaching and personality development. She has a wide area of interest, right from educational psychology, philosophy, and sociological foundation of education, educational research, guidance and counseling, and teacher education. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting before you Dr. Deepa Varghese. Welcome, ma'am, and over to you.
The coordinator of this program for introducing me. So dear participants, hearty welcome to this session. And without any further introduction, we can directly go to the presentation.